I've heard of that one.
Yeah. It's kind of a fun adventure.
And if
No,
you're
no.
looking for
Jesse and I met on Christian Mingle. That's where we met.
Did you really?
That's where all the gay hookups happen that lead to marriage. So very Christian.
Oh, because you gotta make it right. I
Yeah,
understand.
you hook up in a bathroom. You meet on either side of a glory hole, and since glory is involved, Jesus is happy.
Because all the glory,
It's basically like praying. You're on your knees.
And I say glory.
Hallelujah.
Sometimes my mom watches these.
Not
Not
anymore.
anymore.
Mom, I don't know if you're familiar with Glory Hole, but that's where
That's where they shot that Civil War movie. Glory hole. Oh, that just reminded me about the guy that died.
Why would that remind you of anything?
The guy from
Brooklyn
Nine-Nine.
Nine-Nine.
Browder.
Oh,
Andrew,
Oh yeah, that died, passed away.
Passed on.
Breno?
He's I don't know. He's pretty too young. He must have got like.
I didn't think he was that old. That's what I was
He's
saying.
like 61.
Yeah.
Who?
The chief from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Adrian Browder just
Jamie.
passed.
The monotone voice guy.
Yeah. He's like the funniest one on the show. Yeah.
That's
Brett.
like,
Yes.
I mean, 61 just seems so young now.
Yeah.
Are we saying he's the funniest one because he died, or like?
No, because
No,
No, because
He
on
was
that
the funniest
show,
one.
he
He
was.
was.
Okay.
was
his
the funniest
deadpan
one.
kind of carried most of
Yeah.
the show.
It damn sure wasn't Andy Samberg.
He had the
Like there are a lot of funny people on the show, but Andy Samberg, the star, not
No,
necessarily one of them.
I'd
I'm
say
pretty
Terry-
sure he.
Terry Crews.
I'm
Oh,
pretty
yeah,
sure
Terry Crews,
he
that's-
wrote that. Like, was the main writer of most of it.
I'm sure he was. I mean, he's a fine comedy writer, but I
I don't like
his
seeing him.
persona makes me want to throw things at him.
You know, I wasn't really here or there as far as Andy Samberg went, but then that pop star movie came out, and
Never Stop Stopping.
Yeah, it is. It's so funny.
That is pretty funny.
I was like, that's good stuff.
Mainly
Mainly,
Sandberg, the one who did like the Lonely Island stuff.
Yes, that's it.
no.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's the scene in that movie where he's arguing with his other two previous bandmates, and there's like they're in a limo and there's girls pressing their bare chest up against the window, and he's talking about, I'm just gonna be me and I'm gonna go back to doing my thing and I'm gonna sign these titties. But as he's talking, the girls leave, and just a big floppy dick gets pressed up against the window. He rolls the window down, and the way it flops as the window goes down.
How that stuntman got paid a
I
lot.
just think of that scene. I don't even need to see it. It's funny to me.
What would I type in to see that scene?
Be careful. That's all I'll say. Be careful.
Floppy wiener window Andy Samberg.
I'd probably
That'll
get it.
get you there.
I get you there.
Floppy
All
wiener
right.
window. That's a band name,
do
right?
It's a bluegrass band. We're floppy window wiener.
Oh, well, I mean, it's okay to kink shame dogs. They can't understand you. So
Yeah.
I'm on board. You can
They
say whatever you
feel
want
what
to
you're
dogs.
saying, though.
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
but
they
I'm
feel the
saying it
tone.
very happily. Like, oh, you dirty little pervert, you sicko, you absolute disgusting asshole.
I mean, you say that, but there are dogs that learn words. Not many, but some words.
My dog never
Like
learned.
roof and rough.
Those creepy dogs on the internet that learn how to talk using the buttons.
Those are
Oh, yes, that's so weird.
I think that's
Yeah.
bullshit. I think
That has
that's
to be
getting the
bullshit.
best
They
clips
just
that
hit-
work.
I don't know,
Right. I think
that
they
smacks of the Coco scam to me.
Yeah, it's
What's
like
the
all
Coco
those.
scam?
Well, you know, like Coco, the sign language gorilla, like she would do a lot of different random signs.
A
And
secret
eventually she would
serial
sign something
scam.
that makes sense for the context.
Bad gorilla, bad gorilla. Every time I think of a sign language gorilla, I go to the real fake one from Congo.
Oh, I love Amy.
Yep.
Amy's great. Amy, good gorilla. Oh,
Let's play the game.
Are you saying Coco could not really do sign language?
I'm saying it's questionable whether she could like actually communicate with somebody. Like,
I think
She
I'm a
did
very
sign language, but not in a
because
communicative
you-
way.
Is that because you don't believe in evolution, Terrence?
no, it's because I don't think like conceptually she could have
Oh.
really like grasped what was going on.
you
I
saw
mean, you
that
don't know if
asshole
there's-
adjusted his glasses like that before he said that. What a prick!
What? Yeah.
Yeah, go roll the clip.
No,
What an
these things are
asshole.
like I'm not used to
Well,
wearing glasses, so like they're making
Yeah.
like very tiny parts of my face sweat.
Before we get back into the game, you don't believe it, but I believe that the gorilla could learn sign language. And I say this because I forget where they're at, but there's the monkeys that steal people's phones and won't give it back unless they get the food they like.
Oh, well, that's
You
different.
seen that? Yeah, but they're not in the
It's like-
lab with people. They learned that shit on the streets. They just learned. They're like, those tall, hairless monkeys really like that weird thing in their hands. I'm gonna take it.
Yeah, but that's
And
a
they're gonna
simple
give me food
concept.
for it.
Extortion.
Extortion. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so
There's a
simple. Even a pig
skill.
could do
There's
it. You know what I'm
bluff
saying?
checks involved there to get
Right.
the phones.
Decision making skills.
Appraisal skills, knowing that the phone is worth more, to them than
Yeah.
the food. Or
Yeah, 'cause
something.
Life
people tried
skills
to
for a
give them-
criminal street monkey.
People
Well,
have tried to give them bread or banana. Like, oh, don't give them a banana. They take that as a fucking insult. Like, oh, because I'm
Start
a
hitting that
fucking
phone
monkey.
on a
You think I
rock
want a
in front of
goddamn
them.
banana? No, I want a cheesesteak, bitch. And they have to
What
go
is-
get them a cheesesteak.
What the, what the monkey don't know is that I always got that thing on me. So I'm about
See-
to get my phone back.
Actually, that would be a great idea. You can go like set up a falafel stand right across from where the monkeys like do their thieving.
Mhm. And that's what I was
Oh.
going to get at. Is I think it's the whole city's involved.
Oh,
There's a
you think
lab.
it's like
There's
a
a lab
monkey-
underneath. There's a lab underneath the bridge that teaches these monkeys how to extort. Like they don't go. Is it a flip phone? Don't bother them. You want the shiny new phone. You want that one. And any,
Oh, you mean the titanium one?
like it could tell an iPhone 9 from an iPhone 12.
right.
Yeah, they're both garbage.
Mm.
You gotta have 15. They gotta be retrained
I don't even
every
know what
month and a
fucking
half.
number they're up to now. Like, what is it? Like iPhone
15.
39 by now?
15 is the one that just
15.
came out. So they have to be retrained about every 6 weeks for the new one.
Anyway, sorry. Yeah, we were doing combats.
Yeah.
We were doing boss combat.
We're doing the big
I felt like
undead
she
lord
could sign
boss.
though. I feel like those are real signs.
All of us except for Matt apparently are ready to get back into this game. He's
I'm
still.
ready.
really into that. He's really upset about that Coco thing. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I really thought
Just
I got some
remember,
rules about Santa Claus too.
when we get done here, Matt, go watch Congo. You'll feel better about things.
That Amy is my second favorite animal hero in a movie.
Was
My
your
fir-
favorite?
Amy's
first
fake.
favorite-
I thought Congo.
My first favorite is Clovis, the hero cat from the movie Sleepwalkers.
Oh, okay.
My name is.
I did not
Yes.
remember his name.
I do. Bless you, Clovis, wherever you are.
Where's Air
Yeah.
Bud on that list?
Keanu.
Pour one out for Kodo and Podo. Franks, what's your favorite movie animal?
Movie animal.
Free Willy.
Hang on. I mean,
Kevin, you're bad at this.
Kangaroo Jack.
Ooh, good one.
I'm
Did
a
you
big
say
fan.
Mojave? You said,
Can
you said
I?
Keanu?
Mm-hmm.
Noob, you said
How
what?
about anacondas?
Oh, Kevin, shut up. Noob, what was yours?
Does it have to be like a real life animal? It can be a cartoon animal. Real
I
life
mean, he
animal?
picked Kangaroo Jack, so I guess the world is your oyster.
I like Lion from Steven Universe.
Okay,
Who?
That's fine.
Matt.
I mean, mine's it's a group. I mean, just first thing that popped in my head was Timon and Pumbaa. Those are like my
Yeah, I,
I love-
picked Kodo and Podo.
I love-
They're a pair.
yeah.
They're from-
Yeah.
what are
So
they,
that's,
from
that's
Beastmaster?
the first thing
Yeah,
kind of
that's the
popped in my
parents from
head.
Beastmaster.
Okay.
Yo, mama.
All right, now that we've all picked our favorite animal, I want you all to make rangers who have that as their animal companion.
All
Yeah,
right.
summon party.
Yeah,
Yay.
Matt gets to have
Aquatic
two.
place.
You fucking
Mine's
fool.
Just
Can I
the
just
cutest
play-
kitten.
I hope it's a water adventure. My first pick was
Not.
Free Willy.
It's not.
Can I just play the kangaroo?
Yeah, I was gonna be re-rolling.
We'll bring Akage back. He could just basically be that character again.
But a kangaroo.
But a kangaroo, yeah.
Kangaroo with a pole arm.
A kangaroo with a
sure.
polar.
I
What a
will
good band
fucking
name.
win.
Yeah.
If I could roll above a 5.
You should get a leap attack kind of thing going, like a
Yeah.
special move.
Pounce.
Well, no. What if you took levels in monk and then they
Well,
punch?
before we talk about our new character, let's get back into the characters we're currently playing.
All right.
Let me get a hit point count from everybody. I'm just curious where we're at on hit points.
135.
For real?
Yeah, I've only got hit once.
Yeah, this has been your time to shine.
83.
83.
Regular hitherto Dorian is at 37.
Okay.
And Shred Skin Dorian is at 67.
Dr. Pox,
110.
Bladros,
86.
Nim.
58, and my summons at 94.
All doing pretty good.
Are we?
Yeah.
I feel like you just did 90 points of damage to everybody recently.
I did.
Hey, I've been healing.
And
Except for
bragged
me.
about he could do it again.
Yeah, and he said, that's right. And I'll do it again.
And I'll do it again next turn. And then I didn't do it. So what does that tell you? I'm a
You're
liar.
a liar. You're a dirty fucking liar.
I'm a dirty liar.
Or he's saving up another punch.
Do it. Kill me. Kill me now.
Kill me now.
I'm right here. I want this with the badge. Kill me.
I know there's a mage down low. Come up here, mage.
So it is we'll get back in when we left off. We were in the midst of this combat. Hitherto had destroyed some of the crystals beneath the undead lord here, and we did a little cutscene where we can see maybe the two halves of Lamatsa maybe connecting over the loss, this vicious loss of all the soul, all these creatures, this race that she created when she created this planet. She created that race on that island, and just listen to all the old stories. It's a lot. I kind of want to just blurt it all out again, but I'm not going to go through all of it again. But the death of them and what is happening right now has awakened some sadness. Who Lamatsa the Glade Lamatsa could almost always feel, but the other half of the Dark Lady was just rage and anger. But with what's happening now, even that's starting to break. She's beginning to feel those other emotions. Maybe because Task is showing her what's happening.
And compassion.
Mhm.
He's holding her hands and stuff.
Yeah.
What?
I think he likes her.
Matt, did you raise your fucking hand?
Whatever you were going to do, I didn't want to interrupt.
That's Frank's thing. Frank's does that.
I do that. Yeah.
Yeah, not
Stop,
you.
Stop
You can't
biting my
share a
dick.
first name and raise your hands.
My
That's
dick.
getting weird.
It's just we can be here, even if one of us can't. We'll be fine. It'll just be us. There's no more Frakes and Matt. It's just Matt.
Sorry, shut up. Terrence has 2 questions apparently.
Yeah. When are we gonna get on with it? And 2, will you all please shut up?
Was there a serious question, Matt? Or
No, I just like doing this.
I did because I can't remember.
Okay.
And I'm thinking the audience probably can't remember either. But isn't Task like linked to the Glade? He took our place, correct?
No.
Correct?
So Task took up residence at the top of the Tower of Balance for
Mhm.
the goods, so that the balance would stay equal for the Dark Lady to be imprisoned below it. It's like they became
Yeah.
the opposite. Now they have re-met in the middle of that tower to share this moment.
I just remember the Task was like in the Glade with, like in the dimensional space or whatever with the Glade before she went to the Dwarven Citadel. I thought that there was something that happened between the two of them that he was like,
They know each other. Yeah, they're not
Or
linked
whatever.
in any way other than being
Okay.
familiar. Yeah. Task was mostly familiar with Akage's mother.
Mhm. They used to fuck.
Mhm. That might be where you're getting your storylines confused. There
Could
was
be.
that whole episode where we went into detail about the different position. Anyway.
Yeah, they were
There's a lot
linked at the penis and vagina. That's where they were linked.
Hmm. But it was like, because she's an animal, it was like a dog, you know, like you get stuck and you have to wait on it to finish.
Gross.
I was in a bathroom once when that happened to some dogs, and that's how my morning started.
No more questions.
I have to
No
say
more
stop.
no more
That's-
questions.
That's to stop.
Please put your hand
First
down.
of all.
Yeah. Please stop. It's the Undead Lord's
right.
turn.
No, it just had its turn.
Yeah.
No,
Showed us a cutscene.
I showed you a cutscene and it didn't do anything.
That's like Dark Souls. You see the cutscene and the health bar refills. and that's
No,
part two.
it's his turn to act. And there's been we'll start over a little bit. When you guys first crossed the threshold here and the Undead Lord saw you for the first time, he kind of took in his opponents. You can tell that this is a creature that hasn't faced anything powerful in probably a long, long time, if ever. Anything that has challenged it the way you guys have challenged it now. And as he looks over each of you, he sees the forgettable rat folk. There's thousands of them here. It's just another one of his pesky inhabitants on the island here. He sees the obvious fey creature, the one you know as hitherto, and does not fear its trickery or its fey magic, for he is immune to most mind-affecting effects. He sees the human, Fladros, half elf, excuse me, and he sees tendrils of a withered creature he was once familiar with, clinging to that person ever so slightly, but had been shrugged off, and he's a little surprised that something could escape the grasp of that old known, not friend, not enemy, but just acquaintance. He looks to the armored Ramon, and he can see two gods following in that one's footsteps, but neither one have a firm grasp of this world anymore, and he fears not that one. And then he looks to the wizard, and he knows wizards can be tricky, especially wizards who also are followed by a number of gods. The one that are many, the Oned, and then the chains of hell. But he doesn't fear hell, and he definitely doesn't fear the ones that are more concerned with balance than any good or evil doings in the world. But there is one that he looks at that he has I wouldn't call it fear, but a wariness of. He thinks he could take the wizard out quick and then maybe deal with her, but the wizard's been a bit too pesky. The elven fighters on him, the fey magic's not necessarily trickery magic, but strong blast. Even the rat folk has been hitting him with vials of power. He didn't expect this to come. The armored knight hasn't really done shit, but we're not worried about that.
Healing. And healing.
But one has taken away his power to create more, which is his favorite thing to do. And now that one has taken the darkness away, and that he cannot abide. So he turns his attention to Sonder, the one followed by the Lady of Light, Sarenrae, just the goddess he hates the most of any of the Pantheon is that one. And she has apparently found a way to send one of her strongest warriors here to his domain. So he turns to face Sonder, and again he pulls that nothingness hole that's in his chest open, and a beam of power flashes towards you. Sure, a 30 hits your touch AC.
Yeah.
This first one will be electricity damage.
Are these a spell
20.
that I get an attack of opportunity on? Just out of curiosity.
No, this will be a ranged attack that you can take your attack of opportunity on here in just a second.
Okay.
I forgot
And
you
no
were-
save?
No save, just needed to hit your touch AC.
Hmm.
So it's going to be 35 electricity damage.
Okay.
Ooh. 12, 20, 34, and then 34 force damage.
Alrighty then.
Take your attack of opportunity, Vladros, and I believe, Matt, your summoned is right next to it.
And me too, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I miss.
Ooh, I don't think I get it.
I could see the natural 20 from where the number was that was looking up at me,
Oh,
and it was mocking me.
the 26 hit? Nope.
no.
What if I
What
slip you a
round is
20?
this?
We're in the middle of round 6.
How long does Iron Skin last?
Cause the fast healing, I have to add that manually, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 2
Oh, okay,
points
I read
every
that.
turn.
Yeah. I haven't been doing that. So I'm gonna add that 10 now, right?
2, 4,
Because you
6,
cast
8.
it in the first
10.
round.
Yeah, 10.
Yeah.
Or no, it'll be just 8, then it'll be 10 on your turn.
Okay.
Yeah. Because you haven't gone yet this round.
Mm-mm.
Matt, did you took your attack of opportunity? We can't hear you.
Hello.
There it is.
Hey.
You're back.
There we go.
Maybe you
Okay,
just
that's
got a-
weird.
Might have just a loose connection in your wire there. Might need to be replaced.
Could be. That might be it.
Anywho, you
Okay,
may.
you know, I didn't hit. I rolled a 5, so I did
You're
not
very
hit.
loud.
You're very
Wait.
loud again.
Yeah. Lean back just a hair.
God damn. Is that better?
Yeah.
How about
Stay right here.
God damn you losers.
Yeah, son of a bitch. You son of a bitch.
Yeah, that's loud.
Feel really fucking
God damn.
loud.
All right, hold on a second.
So your attack of opportunity missed. We can just move on while you fix that.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say
Okay.
for 5 minutes. So, what about back here? Is that better?
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll just stay back a little bit.
Thank you.
You can
Dr.
just fix
Bucks.
the editing.
I appreciate the extra
Oh.
work.
Okay. I wrote myself a note. Don't forget about my maximized potion. So I am throwing it in my next palm that I'm throwing. A 29 to hit his touch,
Mm-hmm.
and then 2 others successful hits. 48 points from the first bomb.
Okay.
35 from the second. 34 from the third.
Okay.
All holy
Damn.
damage.
As your bombs hit the undead god, parts of him begin to fall off. Hitherto, your skin guy need to give me reflex saves as parts of his leg, giant gargantuan leg, flop down the tunnel where you're underneath him.
That's what that was.
I got a 32.
Okay. And the other one?
Oh, right.
Yeah, both of y'all are underneath him, right?
Yeah. That is a 16, 29.
Okay. Y'all both have evasion.
No, that was Dorian.
Oh. So 8 damage for half.
Okay.
Sonder, it is your go.
Okay. Seeing the bits of him fall off, Sandra's gonna stick with her plan And I'm gonna need a fortitude save. This is Bone Shatter, and it does target one corporeal creature or object.
No save. I mean,
yeah,
no
fortitude.
no SR.
Oh, SR. Yes, it is a 35 against your SR.
That'll do it.
Okay. I've already pre-rolled this because it's a lot. 15d6, and I didn't want to
Well,
waste
yeah,
time.
okay. Let me,
So,
let me roll my fortitude save is pretty gnarly. I have to roll pretty
yeah,
awful.
you
I'm gonna,
probably get it.
I'm gonna
So
tell
look-
you. I'm gonna roll. I'll roll it on the thing so we can all see it.
Okay.
So much
you're
fun, that's why I've
looking
been
for a
doing it.
21, so you're probably gonna get it.
How do I do that?
Slash roll 1d20.
I have a plus 17.
So slash roll 1d20 plus 17.
Yeah, you can do the plus 17.
Oh,
too.
invalid.
Here, I got you. Here. Slash roll 1d20 plus 17. Ready? Is it?
That's what I got. Yeah, yeah.
That's how you do it. So do it.
Natural 20. It was a
37.
natural 20.
I'm glad I
So you're
rolled for
gonna take half of 56, so that's 28 damage as bones shatter and break. And then you will take 11 from the 2d6 from the circle of censure. And then I'm going to swift action burn my particulate form for some healing.
As you channel
Yeah,
the
don't forget-
power,
Huh?
as you channel the power to cast this spell, Sonder, you feel a light touch on both your shoulders. And in your left ear, you hear the whisper of your lady. You've destroyed the body, but to destroy the soul, someone must take its place. If it's you, I can walk this earth again. And as you see the undead god crumble, in its center where that hole was, that void of darkness, the darkness dispels and evaporates, and you can see one of those crystals, much like the ones that Dorian, what used to be Dorian, is destroying below, but this one's different. It's icky and dark, but you can see a radiation from it, an opening, a way to implement your own will to it, if you were but to just reach out and touch it. But you know that if you do this, you'll be gone. But your goddess could walk this earth again and touch more souls than you ever could on your own.
I volunteer if you don't want to.
No, he's someone to
You're a
fuck.
godless heathen, so you don't have this option.
Yeah.
Anybody want me to fucking kill myself? I got y'all.
WOW.
The ultimate Sonder Ponder.
The ultimate Sonder Ponder. And yeah, that was, it had 32 hit points left, and you did how much? Oh, he had 27 hit points left. But he's dead.
Yeah. I mean, I
one-
feel like Sonder feels like she's made so many promises.
You got promises to keep?
Yeah.
Well, take a moment. Think about it. Time's up.
I mean, that was a moment. We
Fucking
can't,
I mean, shit. That
I mean, you have your God's full attention right now. So if there's a question or whatever to help you make this decision,
Yeah, well, the question is, what does that mean for going forward? Like, that's it? Okay, bye.
It would be the ultimate. It would be an ultimate. You would be replacing that thing,
But
but
you gotta replace.
you would not be you, and you would not be you for many centuries. You'll probably never be you again. That thing in that body made this choice once too, long ago, and it chose poorly.
Yeah, but think you can just sit there and make undead people all day over and over again.
That would be choosing poorly. Person who's
mean-
not in this vision.
Hmm. Yeah, like, so I would not be myself anymore. So basically, I'd just be like abandoning everything so that she can live again.
Are
You
you, a
would
simp
become-
or
you-
not?
Noob, shut up.
No.
You would become a conduit. So there was the thing that was hinted to and maybe not fully explored earlier, except in a few episodes here and there, where that the gods are all kind of vying for like position back on this planet because it's new. The space that it's in is new, but none of them have a big foothold on it. There were a few in your party that have were like Nephilim or whatever, kind of like from the Diablo stuff, but not exactly. Like Nim was with the Oned, they were using him as kind of a focal point to have influence, but because of this creature in Ratatama, there's no like they can't just exert their will on the citizens of this plane. They can on very few individuals. A lot of people can worship them, but they can't answer those prayers, be them good or evil. Cellcat was one, but she got influenced by the Proteans. Yeah, it was the Proteans, and that's why y'all went on a thing and like opened. Osiris is now back, but his control is over on, or his will can only be exerted over Amun, his conduit there. The Fae are involved too. That's the Carachnicus is kind of touching onto this planet through hitherto. More so now that he's hitherto than he was Dorian. Vladros is an atheist, so he has no. That's why he was so bad in this combat. There was no gods helping him roll those dice.
Sorry.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah. And Kevin doesn't even give a shit about his parents, much less a higher power. So yeah, that's he's out too. You could bring Siren Ray back to the masses. If you don't, you do know that this opportunity will open up to both Osiris, the Oned, and possibly the demons. It's not demons. It's fiendish creatures that are attached to Nim, or the Fae could get a stronger foothold over this world too. Which I don't think Lamatsa would like at all, because the Fae running her out of the Fae realms is what started all this to begin with.
And this is like but I'd have to stay at this place.
You would. What I'm asking isn't a little ask. It's the biggest ask anyone will ever be asked on this day, or many more going forward.
You would basically no longer be playing with us.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, no, her character would be.
But I'm not making another character.
When you die in the game, you die for me.
For real. Basically, at this point.
Didn't you sign the contract?
Yeah, I mean, if her character dies after twice,
He dies
two
in real
characters
life.
die,
That's
you
how
drink
it works.
gasoline.
Look, if characters die and you didn't play here anymore, there would only be 3 people in this party.
Yeah, I should have thought about that when we started.
I think only 2, because I mean Dorian's technically dead.
That's
Yeah,
true.
Dorian does.
Oh, I'm talking about me, Noob, and Sonder.
Oh, you
Oh,
don't
well.
count. Shut up. Well, I guess that makes sense. You battle a lot.
Yeah. Okay, deuces.
You're
You
choosing it?
doing it?
I mean, I feel like there's really no other option. Like, what happens if I don't do it? Somebody else has to do it.
Somebody else will need to do
Has
it.
the
It could
choice.
be any of the others that whose paths have led them to this moment.
Yeah.
I mean, you can look around and think like, Vladros doesn't worship a god, but maybe he can force his way into it. He seems sacrificial enough for it.
do
Sandra wouldn't do that. She wouldn't put it off on somebody else if the
No.
decision is put to her. Then
It's put to you because you got the killing blow on the creature.
I know someone who'd want to.
oh, I bet you do.
You definitely don't want him to get it.
No,
But-
absolutely.
I mean,
not.
as an Oracle of Sandre, I mean that's who you've been devoted to your whole life, right?
Yeah, see, with
So
oracles, they don't
what
have to
would
be
she
devoted.
want?
Yeah, like that's her thing is like she's been devoted to like the people she's been devoted to like the people of her island. That's what she's been devoted to. She's been devoted to just like that's what I'm saying. Like she's made all these people all these promises that she's gonna save the world. And if
Kind
this
of are
seems
at
like
this
the way
point.
to do it, yeah.
Yeah.
And then it seems like if she doesn't do it, then she's basically shirking responsibility and putting other people into precarious positions. So
The longest Sonder ponder ever.
Perhaps the final Sonder Ponder.
Definitely the most important.
Sandra would also know that Nim is a old and tortured soul with very few ties to anything this other than Yarnum and
but I'm serious, I'm not making another character.
What would this character do?
Huh?
Are so you're doing it?
Yeah.
Okay. In a flash, a moment, speed of thought, one that did not take 20 minutes, Sonder decided that she would replace this unholy, ungodly abomination with the light of Sarenrae. And she steps up and in quicker than any of you can act. It's a strange vertigo of time. The creature's falling apart. Vladros, you there right next to it. You can see the stone. And just as you kind of realize its implications and what it is, Sander's next to you. But around her is just this burning heat, this flame, an instant sweat, the cold that was here, the rain, the mists, gone. A blinding light. Creature is gone. Sonder is gone. And the top of this plinth is eerily quiet. Hitherto, as you dodge and duck and maneuver around these crystals that you were trying to destroy, and now this gargantuan undead monstrosity's body tumbling its way through the jagged pieces of this hole to the bottom, you feel a presence behind you. And another presence fade. You feel the Caractacus's touch on you shrivel.
Ugh.
You didn't know something as old as this could feel fear. But in that moment, it does. As you turn, there's a lady there. One that hitherto doesn't know, but the memories he has from Dorian and Dimitri and all the other names from stories past does know. Dorian has kind of a strange relationship with the creature that was the Glade. Their first encounter wasn't much to remark on, but their second encounter involved Dorian leading her favorite child to the Glade and killing him in front of her, where you stabbed the dwarf Akage to death on a whim that she would bring him back, and she did. And the Glade never held any resentment for you from that. But Lamansa does. Lamansa is also fucking pissed that you're destroying her children. The ones she gave a heaven to in these crystals instead of rescuing them. Above. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, it's you.
And it's you. And her hand grasped around your throat, cutting off any further conversation. Amon, Vladros, Nim, Dr. Pox, you're kind of left above. The tumbling body below fades. The crystal that was there that was black and oily and corroded, you can already see a golden radiant light pulsating from it and cleansing it. And as the shock of the battle starts to fade, you all now know Sonder is gone. And so is Hitherto.
Crazy son of a bitch. You did it. You actually did it.
So like looking down into the hole, there's like nothing there. I mean, we don't see him.
So, Shred Skin Dorian, the copy, has the short sword that Dorian's original soul was bound to. What of that?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, I'm asking you.
Oh, you said it in like your roleplay voice?
Oh, yeah. I'm asking you.
That's right, you're two people.
I'm two people.
So, Shed Skin
Three.
with Dorian, and the rest of you are left to wonder what happened to Hitherto. And with Vladros' help, know that Sonder is now inside that crystal.
He's still falling.
Hmm?
She's still falling.
No, it's hovering.
I was just okay.
Maybe we'll take a little time to figure out where y'all go from here and what happens, what repercussions there are from the world here. Further out into the island, the armies that y'all brought here finally break against the undead they were fighting. The rat folks have been successfully caravanned back to the Monachopsis and the few other surviving ships. On the deck of the Monachopsis, overlooking the procedures of everybody coming in and out, is Winsome. And Winsome feels a great sadness. And we'll pick that up next week.
All right.
Go ahead, Matt.
No, it's fine. It's good.
She can't she can't end the show anymore. She died.
No, I was just saying. What I was trying to say is that my summon would let me know that the threat up there is gone, and
Yeah.
obviously Nim got the shit beat out of him this time, and so
I coughed beer through my nose.
All right, good night, everybody.
Night. Hey, one final time from Sonder.
Deuces.
Stay down.